we get closer, you can see over here to the right or starboard side, that's the Mohawk River going out that way, but we're heading through this lock and into the purely man-made portion of the Erie Canal.
Hi, we're Mark and Mel. After raising 4 amazing daughters who are now raising our 12 grandchildren and helping people on land in the real estate business for over 30 years, we're now realizing our goal of a year-long adventure cruising America's Great Loop on our boat Paradise. This is a 6,000-mile journey through waterways that include the Atlantic and Gulf intercoastal waterways, Great Lakes, Canadian heritage canals, and inland rivers of America's Midwest cities. Join us as we navigate over 100 locks, explore cities large and small, and experience an unforgettable journey through America's Great Loop.
Well, there's the Admiral at work down there, locking us in. Do you want to might have back up so you can tighten that a little bit more?
No, sir.
Nope. Okay.
They'll go back and forth right here. Nice and snug.
Well, we are here in lock 18, and we just made an observation. This lock has these taut cables available that are set into the wall, and when we have these cables, let me show you down here, if they're available, we use those and we tie to our midship cleat and let the and just suck us up against the wall and let the line ride up that cable, and it's much less work than holding on to the drop lines. But the 3 other boats in here, not one of them is doing that. They're all holding on to the lines, which is just quite a bit more hassle. And I'm wondering if they're newer to locking. It's very possible because obviously since we started in the Midwest rivers, we have had a lot of experience with locking, and most of the locks in the Midwest rivers had floating bollards, which you would do the same thing. You would tie off only to your midship cleat and wrap that line around the bollard. Not have to hang on to these free lines or drop lines. So just an observation I thought I'd share. Just about to leave lock 18, and from this point forward we are on the man-made portion of the Erie Canal. We are no longer going to be on the Mohawk River at all, I believe. It veered off to our right just before this lock, going to the north, and the gates are opening, so I better get to the helm. Well, we made it to Ilion Village Marina here, and looks like fuel is only 2 cents a gallon, at least some point in time in the past. That's really cool. Looks like a really pleasant place. Looking forward to our stay here. That's us all the way down on the end. Well, the Remington gun factory actually just closed a few months ago. I was talking to one of the locals here, and they said that unfortunately the government in the area was very hostile to them and basically ran them out of town. They've moved to Georgia, and apparently thousands of jobs are lost in this area as a result. Very sad. Well, here is the now shut down Remington Arms Company. We were a little bit disappointed to learn it shut down just a few months ago. They have a museum here that we were looking to go to, and unfortunately it's no longer available. They have relocated to Georgia. A little more friendly environment there, friendly to gun manufacturers, that is. This Remington factory is really large. One of the locals we were talking to said that they employed thousands of people here in this small community in Herkimer County, but no longer. Along the way, we've noticed a number of these remnants of the COVID insanity that took place a few years ago. This is apparently an employee entrance into the Remington's arms factory. And they have that sign there, and then they have these circles that I'll bet you are exactly 6 feet apart going down the sidewalk. And I imagine watching the employees arrive for work and stand 6 feet apart as they go in to work for the day.
You can only see the steeple in there playing that pretty song. So Stewart's is having a cool thing, a 99 cents ice cream cone for anybody because it's Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. And this dad's favorite is chocolate. Oh, and thank you to Stewart's. Everywhere. Loving it.
Well, good morning from Ilion Marina, Ilion, New York. We're here for a couple nights, and we got paradise tucked up against the wall here. One of the neat things about this particular marina is the wall height happens to be almost exactly the height of our side deck, so we could just walk on and off. Getting the bikes on and off is super easy. That's a nice bonus. The marina here is also an RV park. Looks like they've got room for maybe 20 or so RVs down there in that basically paved parking lot over there. And you've got direct access to the Erie Canal Trail, I believe it's called, and the the New York State Trail. In fact, I'm standing on it right now. Runs right through the marina here, just goes on. That's looking westerly. So if you continue down that way, you're gonna go, I believe, all the way to Buffalo, New York. And then down this way, right through the parking lot here and continuing on, it takes you back to Little River to the east and beyond, all the way to Waterford and beyond. Waterford being where the Erie Canal basically starts when you come off the Hudson River. So we're gonna spend one more night here. This is our first morning, and we're gonna get the bikes out and go up to Herkimer and do some provisioning. You get that done. They've got these nice little covered ramadas with tables along the marina. That's where we chose to keep our bikes last night so they wouldn't get dew all over them. The only issue here, or negative, is the train is quite close. In fact, you only see it right through this little opening under that bridge. You can see it go by when it goes by, and it's quite loud, and they do blow their horn. So A little bit noisy, but you almost just get used to it after a while. Another view of the Ilion Marina and RV Park this morning. Nice, pleasant place. Very peaceful until a train comes by. They've got a floating dock there and a boat ramp. Another floating dock over here and a nice ramada. And they have the restroom and showers here as well. Little swing set there. And they do have fuel here and pump out, and they do have a little hot dog hamburger stand right on site down at the other end, much closer to where our boat is.
Look at how pretty Paradise is. She's beautiful. And we cleaned her off, and Mark's getting the isinglass all cleaned off. So she'll be all sparkly. We just got back from the Walmart back in Herkimer and rode our bikes on this great trail, that New York Canal Trail, and it's got to be 80 something now. I think it was going to get up to 88, but look at what we got at Walmart. We got cherries, some more milk. Look at this cool this container it keeps things cool, so we bring that, and he folds it and puts that in the cart really well. So we got stuff to make quesadillas, and we got more apples, and we got cucumbers, and we got some ham. He loves ham sandwiches. And I got this hummus that we can have, you know, when it's hot, and we don't, if we go out tie on a wall, we don't have electricity, we'll be able to use, we won't have to worry about starting a generator. And then I'm going to also, I got some sharp cheddar cheese and some, he loves string cheese, got a gigantic thing of string cheese. But I'm going to make a big bowl using the rotini here, the pasta, and then I put vegetables in it, and I let those thaw. Then I sprinkle a little mozzarella cheese in there, and it is so yummy. I put also, where is it? Oh, this is sugar-free Italian dressing. So I put the sugar-free Italian dressing in there, and then sprinkle a little, you know, you can put Parmesan, but I like mozzarella. Mark likes mozzarella, and maybe a little sharp cheddar in there. And mix it all up with the fresh veggies, and then you've got a bowl that can last you a few days on, so you don't have to start the generator when you're either anchoring or when you are tied up to a wall. I should say when your boat is tied to the wall and you don't want to run the generator much. That way you can have nice cool dinners without cooking. It is June 18th, and we're going to get out before it gets hot in Ilion, because it's supposed to be up in the like 90, 91. We're going to go the other direction on the Empire State Trail and see what's up there. And looks like we're coming up on the little town of Frankfurt. shop in this little town also. And we'll check out if they have a little local coffee shop too. Little mom and pop shops we like to support.
Old building, babe.
Yeah? Look at that. Old building, says for rent. So we run into some really cool people that are all on their own journey, whether it's biking, hiking, boating, but love to share this story really quick. Ran into, and she's got an amazing story. She's got her bike, and she's gone how many miles?
I've gone a few hundred miles now. I still have about 4,000 miles to go, but my name is Megan, and I am riding to Ketchum, Sun Valley, Idaho for Rebecca's Private Idaho on Labor Day weekend, and I'm fundraising across for the Be Good Foundation. If you want to know more about that, you can go to thebegoodfoundation.org, and just using the bicycle as a catalyst for empowering, healing, and movement. Breaking down the financial barriers. If they wanted to, say an organization wants to get more kids on bikes, they can apply for the grants, and the grant money would go back to the organization.
Oh, nice.
And also, like if with the mine advisory groups, with the over in Laos and Cambodia and Vietnam, you know, some of the fundraising that is done throughout the year goes back to those organizations.
Because this gal's dad.
Yes, Rebecca Rush's father, he was killed in the line of duty during the Vietnam War in 1972, March 7th. And in 2016, Rebecca rode the Ho Chi Minh Trail, first woman ever to do the Ho Chi Minh Trail, and she retraces the steps back to her father's crash site and was able to embrace the community over there. And now she's actually paying it forward and you know, continuing the Be Good that her father wanted so much.
That's
for
awesome.
for his daughters. So, but yeah, so I'm just out here having a great time on my bike, trying to spread the awareness of the Be Good Foundation.
And you're going to have a QR code coming soon.
Yes,
from
a
friend.
QR code. Again, you can go to my Instagram is Eat Play Bike. My link is in my bio.
Okay.
And again, the organization's foundation, or the website is thebegoodfoundation.org.
Awesome.
And you can read and learn all about it. And also you can find the documentary on redbulltv.com, and it's called Blood Road. So it's very educational.
Yeah, awesome. We'll do that.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing.
No, thank you.
That's
I appreciate
awesome.
it. Thank you
And
so
safe
much.
travels.
Thank you. You too.
Hey, nice city.
Wow, this is pretty. So this dock is free in Frankfurt? This is a little marina.
Heel Path Brewing Company has their own dock as well, I understand.
And this is not on, this is a little shoot off of Lake Erie, or Erie Canal, right?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a little side trip, just a little channel that comes in. Well, we rode our bikes down from Ilion down to the Frankfurt town dock, town wall here. Looks like a really nice place to stay. We got some intel from some other loopers that had been here in the last week or so that there's plenty of depth. It's a little channel off of the canal itself. And we were planning to come here, but I'm not sure now because there's a heat wave going on. It's going to be in the mid-90s the next couple days. And without power, we would not be able to run our AC without just running the generator continuously. So it looks like it'd be a nice stop, but I don't think we're going to make it. Another view from a different angle of the Frankfurt dock here. We've got the rings, very typical of dockage along the Erie area. There's a little bit of a grassy crud in the water here, but not a big problem. And over here a little north is the, I believe that's the Heel Path Brewing Company. They have their own floating dock you can use to go visit them. And that channel right there going pretty much northbound is how you get back to the Erie itself.
Well, we finished our bike ride. It was super cute in Frankfurt, but the brewery was closed. But and it is now 89 degrees, and the humidity is 55%. And coming from Arizona, we're not used to humidity, so we're drenched. But it's pretty. Mark's just extended for another night. He's going to work around the boat a little. I'm going to do a video so we can catch up and have time for our family and friends later and be all caught up with video. So I'll let you know when we leave. Here comes a train. I just heard its horn blow. Cross our way around the end of August or September.
August or September.
Yeah. Again. Looks like these guys wanted them to pass. So everybody's got their own speed they're going at. Super fun to visit though, and go and cool off in that nice Italian restaurant. I'll put the name here on the screen so that you know. But it was good. They had all kinds of pizza, including gluten-free pizza, and specials every night. So very fun.